Good evening, students. Today we'll continue with the Perl program with the array, has, and the looping statement. For that, you can open by the command prompt. Okay, wherever you required, you can be able to open it. Suppose you want to type by there is a program. From the location, you can come here as the desktop. CD, my computer is available. CD desktop. And CD Perl programs or directories are available. In this one, I want to create one file to give by the notepad. Notepad gives some file name. Suppose you want to type by the array. Array programs are there, array.pl. Okay, array.pl can open by the notepad. They want to give the else condition. Can open within file extension having the array.pl. For that can display by a statement equal to array ARY equal to give by some element. Suppose 1 comma, suppose 10, 20, 30 comma, CSC comma, IT comma, CSM. These are the number as well as follow with having the string. If you want to print this element, you can give by the double quotes at the particular array name. The array name if you are given there, it display by the value. Suppose I want to display the exact the position of the array. We have to give the position for that. It's a 0. Okay, 0 mean having the first element 10 will become like you can able to see. Okay, you can give by the n number element also can print. Suppose I want to print with when there is the again 10. Suppose I go for my there is the print the first element. Print the first index value. Index value. So the both will be same. Print the first index. This also print the first index. Now I can give totally 5 elements are there. Now we'll give by that is a minus 6. The minus 6 also it come from as the here as the CSM is the minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 6 also 10. Okay. Different way to print this element. Suppose I want to print. Suppose some printing with some different position. Okay, I want to print some Potter number. Suppose I have to print with having the second and third index. Second and third index of this array. Okay, index of the array. You can give by the print. Okay, print give by the at. Can give by the array. You can give by array name. What element I want to print? Second and third index. Second and third index. So you can give by the second is the having the 0, 1. Then when there is a third index is the 2. Okay. If you give this statement, can display by the value because when I using by the program, you have to give by that is a semicolon for n. Then only it is going to execute. Okay. Now I have to say the file. I come from here. I want to execute the code. Give by the Perl ary.pl. Okay. It display by the element. First display by the 10, 20, 30. Now I want to display the same thing. Okay, I'll give by the without give the command line. I can make this the printing the element. Okay, I can give this as the statement semicolon in front. I can remove this because the printing the element, but we don't know what is the elements are there. The in front I give by the slash and as the new line. Here also apply by the slash and with a new line, but it will give by there is a minus 1. Now minus 6 index value. Okay, here also will give by the print second and the third index. In front of give by the slash n. Okay. Now, okay, if you display the all the element along that having the display by the value, so you could and you can able to see what is that is the value for the slash n. Now same program I can run here can show by a different output. And semicolon maybe miss the print. Yeah, here semicolon is missed, so it is the error. Now can execute the code. First I have to print 10, 20, 30 CSM IT and CSE IT CSM. First index the value equal to minus 10. After that, when the first index the value of the minus 6 equal to is the 10. Second and the third index position equal 20 comma 30. You can able to see on here. Suppose I want to print some range. From the range, I want to print that that is only print only the range between by the only the character. Range only the string only. Range string index you want to print. For that, you can give me already having it is a 0, 1, 2, 1, 2. There is a 3 colon colon 6. Okay, 3 colon colon 6 mean 3, 4, 5. 3 colon 3 colon colon 5 mean it display by the only the string whatever is available there. You can execute the code. You can see here. Okay, they have in the range of the string having the CSM IT and here in front of adding with the slash n, you can show difference between the range also. The range. For here, first display by there is what is the string array is there. First index can give and also having the from the last when I go by the minus 6 of the index position give also 10. Second index position can give by as it is a 20. Range of the string value also display by the range. The range given by as the range. Okay, the range is given by can add with for designing the output can give by the slash. Okay, these are the program to run by the index. Suppose I want to give that is the input. Okay, from the user side. Suppose I want to give by the some input from as the user need to give the input. For that, okay, we have to change the code. This having there is a program. If you want to run the code, you can see here. This is having there is a array. Can you print this value? Suppose I want to change this program. File save as a new. Go from as the array in in.pl. Okay, now I can remove here. Now I can give by the input from the user side. I can give by the for loop. Then I give the how many element need to give 1 comma 6. Suppose 1 comma 6 elements are given. Then open parenthesis. Then I give by the my dollar number equal to open parenthesis, okay, less than parenthesis std in close the parenthesis and semicolon. Then can give by here as a chomp chomp dollar num, okay, semicolon. Then end with you have to give by the pushing the element with having the at array comma dollar num. You have to pushing the element by one. You have to close. Have to close it. Before that, you have to enter the element now. You give by the print. You can give the value equal to print. Okay, what are you going to enter? Suppose I can give the message for that. Enter the six values. Okay, enter the six value for designing. Give by the slash n. Can give by the semicolon. That is the display by is for I 1 to 6 minutes the range and display the number the dollar of y equal to stdin for one by one loop want to run. Then I have to after the getting number we need to push into the array. For display the output you can give by the print of the element in that array. Okay, then in front of adding with the slash n for opening the new lines, then ending with the semicolon. Then you have to display that array now, so you can give the print at array ARY. Okay. This is the one semicolon. Okay, for display by the entire value. Suppose I want to print with that element by element with the index for that index of 3. Okay, for that I can give by the index of 3. It is a 2. Okay, so it will be a display that first display the first value going to be a display. After that, okay, we can run the code the array in loop. Okay, command prompt array in pl ary underscore in dot pl is a program. Now ary in dot pl. Okay, what happened here? Not modify plus with charm. Yeah, here having there is a dollar symbol. Dollar symbol is a mistake. Now you can run the code. Here asking to enter the sixth element. Can give by 10, 20, 30. Then you can give by the CSC IT. Because 1 to 6 now taken the element equal to 5. They are displayed by the index element of 3 is the 3 is the 20. 3 is that the index element of 3. Index element of 3 is the we give by 2. So you can display by index element of 3 is it is but the element not printing now. For that we have to display by print elements in array. Yeah, elements array. Yeah. After giving the 5 element, display by the all the element of that is the index value of 3. 3 can display the value equal to. Suppose now you can see that after giving the element, suppose you can give a number 1 comma, then CSC comma, then 2 comma, IT comma, 1 2 3 4. Yeah, it won't execute like 1 CSC 2 IT then 3 and then EC. Okay, is having the six elements are there. Six element. The index element of 3 is become as 0 1 2 IT display. Suppose I want to display some element with having that is the range. For range can give here to display the element. For that can apply after giving this input element. If you want to modify into range also, you can modify the range. End up having the slash and range element. Then having that is the print. You can give by that is the slash n the range at array with having there is a range. Suppose we have to give by the 1 colon 3. Suppose we give here the element on display by the 4 element value going to display. Before that we had to give the input value. Okay, for that and before I am missing semicolon. Now it is running the end of line. What is that? What is slash and cut. What is that? Cannot find the termination. Yeah, here we didn't close it, so it is the problem. Now you can run the code. Six value. Suppose you have to print with some number m1, then 20, m2, 45. Yeah, if you want to take 45, then m3, 57, m50, 76. Yeah. It is taken by entire thing will be taken wrong. Now you can run the code before you enter the CLS. Then run the code. Six element need to give the input. For that, first input m1 50, m2 70, m3. The total taken by the 5 element only. For that range give the value between the 1 to 3. So it is displayed by the M1, 50 and M2 also. Okay. This is called about as the array. Suppose next program file servers will make it by as the hash. The hash dot pl wherever required by command prompt, then cd desktop cd poll, then our program name is the and notepad has.pl. Okay, has.pl already some codes are there. We can able to change here. We'll give by the suppose we'll give by the percentage. Suppose dictionary, dictionary dict dict equal to then give by the open parenthesis, and then suppose to give by the suppose subject call about the DA is scored by 55, and then comma will go for the ML is scored by 78, and then comma some subject is the CD is scored by 89. Okay, these are the data types. Dictionary with having the key value pairs are the key value pair. If you want to display that value, okay, we have to display by print. Okay, give by that print, um, print that key values of DA. Okay, then values of DA value. Okay, by the DA slash n. Okay, we'll make it as DA and ML, then CD. Okay, for that you'll give by that is the same print. Okay, we'll give by the colon, dollar, and DICT, then curly braces, single quote with the DA. Okay, single quote with the DA, close the quotes and close the curly braces, and then semicolon. You have to end with everything as the ending with a semicolon. For that first one, the second one will display by the ML semicolon. Yeah, give by ML semicolon if you want to print with the CD. CD if you run it as dot pl. If you run with Perl as dot pl. If you enter here, you display by that all the values that index elements. We have in the DA value of 55, DAML value of 78, and CD value of 89. This is only execute by that is a Perl program. This is execute with a Perl. Okay, Perl using that is the hash function. Hash function can give the output. Okay. Like now compromise the looping statement. The looping statement will compromise the looping statement. First to go for a for loop. Already you see that is a for loop. Now we'll see some other for loop with printing that element. For that we'll give by it is a simple for loop. Okay. We have to display some statement. Okay. We'll give by that is a Perl for loop.pl. Okay. Sorry. First give by the notepad. Open by the notepad loop.pl. You can type that some element. Okay, we'll give by that as a for open open close and semicolon give by the dollar of I equal to 0 then dollar of I less than by 3. Then we will try this one mouse. Okay, no problem. Then dollar of I plus plus. Then open here and that print will call by printf and csv and this slash n semicolon we end with the close. End with the close parenthesis. Okay, dollar I less than or equal to try dollar of I plus plus. Now if you come here as the Perl dot maximize it, Perl dot loop.pl. You can see now 0 to 3 to display by the element equal to 5. Suppose you can give by the 10 times, it's going to print with when the 10 time going to print. 10 time the is not saved. If you want saved means 10 CS will be came. Okay, this having is the for loop. This having the for loop. We have to for loop. I have to apply by the while loop also have to execute. For that array, we have to apply by one more different one to display the element. To display the element, we'll give by that as the sum at array range and equal to 1 to 10 in the bracket is a range. Suppose we want to display that into the array, we have to give by put, then we can give by that array ARY array. Without for loop also can print. Simply can give this remove this one and array ARY. We have to print with a slash. Okay, if you want to print this one, here ending with a semicolon, it display by 10 element for that. If you want to display that array, like suppose you want to display by capital A to Z, it display the value of A to Z. A to Z. Suppose you can be able to give by the small A to Z also, it display by the small A to Z from the range. Okay. Suppose I want to print with having the index value, can give by the zeros. Zero index means display by the first element for that. First element. This from as the array. Next come from as that is the while loop. The while loop. Okay, you can go from as the $I. Suppose we make by the counting statement or make by the count equal to 1 semicolon. Then give by that is a while and dollar count less than 10 open the parenthesis, then dollar count equal to otherwise plus equal to 1. Okay, then give by that print, then you printing that as a count. Okay, count with the slash and with semicolon. Okay, close this one, save it. Now if you want to run it, it is display by that print number 5. Here is a missing semicolon. Semicolon is missed. Now you can execute by the some element from count equal to 1, then 1, then 1 to 10 times, 1 to 10 times, so the printing the count value to display. Suppose if you are given by that is a pre. Suppose you can display by count equal to dollar count. Dollar count plus 1, it will display the same output. Both it execute by the for loop. Okay. For loop, we go from the do while loop. Do while loop also you can execute by same. For that, we'll go from that is the first go from as a sum statement and dollar of a equal to 1. Then give by that is a do first execute the by the block, then execute with this element print $of a, then have to grind by $of a equal to $of a plus 1. Okay, or a plus 2 semicolon. Then check from as the condition for the condition while $of a $of a less than with 10. Okay, this is going to less than or equal to 10 with ending with a semicolon. Semicolon here do the ending with while they can save. Suppose for a value equal to 1, a value increment by 3 up to that having the 10 time. That is having the problem. Now we can execute the code semicolon semicolon. It display by the number. Here can display this value slash yeah. Okay. Slash and display by 13579. This having there is a do while loop. Do while loop, it is very easy. Remember that having there is a ending with semicolon. This also having there is a loop. And one more loop also there with having there is a until loop. So our until loop, we can also assign with number 5. We can give by that until Okay, without this one until with the print equal to a, then give by the dollar. Here we will not give by the any condition for that. Until will give by the condition and dollar of a less than or equal to 3. Dollar of a less than or less than value equal to 1. Close it. So what is here? It first casting with 5, they have to decrement by one value. It is going to be stored here. Display by the element by one. Suppose it is your compromise the first A, that print with the 54321. It have to print with the 54321, which compromise the until loops. I think I hope this class going to be understood. Okay, thank you.